Test, test. Oké, dat werkt. Alright, I don't know if my microphone is working or not, so this is the first stream in like 4 months now, and I have a completely different setup, so I'm now running this all on a Mac Mini. So if you guys can hear me, we are 10 minutes from the open, and let's see if we can find a good trade setup. So during the Asia session, we dumped quite a lot on the ES and NASDAQ. And my current prediction would be that we kind of retrace back up again during the New York session. If that is not the case and the sellers take over control, then we see a continuation down. And let's see the gamma levels. So we do have a lot of interest on the NQ above us, and below us there is also some interest over here, so ooh, okay, that could be interesting. So if we go to the downside, my direct interest would be around the 700, and on ES, that's also to the downside. Okay, so again we have some interest at the upside over here, but we also have a lot of interest here, and this level, it's like 100 points down here, so it's a lot. Let's see, so right under the 7,400 over here, this could be a level of interest if we really drop more than 50 points to the downside. And keep in mind that is very doable because ES is now up 0.15% and NQ is trying to claw back into the positive, but if it cannot get back to the positive and the fix spikes up, then a possibility to the downside is very possible. One minute left. And keep in mind, the first 15 minutes is usually noise during the New York Open. But let's wait and see what happens. I will switch this to the ES. And we are open. Nice push to the downside over here. So we can clearly see that the sellers are now currently in control compared to the bids versus the ask. Apple is still up by a lot, but I would expect that Apple will also be dropping here. You can see a nice curve to the downside here. Look at this drop. Almost 10 points. Let's see if the sellers have enough steam to continue this. Right at the put wall over here. So right here. We did get a flip just now, but yeah, buyers are trying to hold. Put wall moved down. Okay. That's usually a sign, if you see that, that's being used as a magnet to pull the price lower. So if this is going to be a stalemate right here where they try to keep the price at one place and you see the put wall moving down, the price will slowly move along with it. we are trying to hold over here clearly. The buyers are stacking up, so they are holding it for now. Let's see. There are still a lot of sellers present, so there we go. Put wall is put back up again. Interesting. And we saw the put wall get from 35 to 37, so now the price is reacting to it going further. Now it's going down a bit, so I would expect the price to also come down now. But it did cross the VWAP, so sellers are losing steam, and now it's just a stalemate battle. So what we can see is a sharp drop during the open. We had some tomfoolery with the put wall, and it's still being used as a magnet, I think. So if it eventually goes there and we can see a reaction, see, they're still playing around with it. So if it goes there and we get a reaction, I might be entering a trade on that. But for now, I'm staying patient. We are now like 5 or 6 minutes into the open, and usually the first 15 minutes is noise. So I'd rather just wait out and see what happens, and currently I am waiting for a reaction to either see a bounce of the put wall or a break of the put wall. If it's a bounce on the put wall, I would probably risk a long, and if it breaks the put wall eventually, I will short it. But since we are just hovering around near the VWAP and the session point of control, this is not worth touching yet. Nvidia is going down. Meanwhile, Apple isn't going down, so surprised about that. Yesterday evening I sold all my Apple stock. So now seeing it pump up, yeah, missed that boat, I guess. Okay, back to ES, because yeah, we are now nearing the put wall, so let's wait and see what the reaction is. Because currently we can clearly see that the bid and ask are just battling it out, trying to keep the price at this level. Oh, and meanwhile, while I'm watching paint dry on ES, look at NQ. NQ is going down hard. Okay. Let's see the gamma panel for NQ. Ah, yeah, that's a straight drop down. Ooh. See, during the summer months, it's nicer to trade NQ, I think. Even though I still trade ES mostly. I often also look at NQ and try to, yeah, make a few scalps here. But look at that drop here. Would have been a great short. Okay. Back to ES though, because that was my game plan for today, trading ES. And I wanted to stream the pre-market, but this is the first time that I'm using OBS on my Mac Mini, and I had some technical difficulties, so yeah. Oh, okay. We are at the put wall, and is it holding? Uh, Not really. Okay, I'm sure. And I'm stopped out. Amazing. That was fast. That was on my other screen. I thought we would not hold and break. And of course now it's holding. So that is a loss of $10. That's okay. Hmm. It's just still mating again here, eh? Okay. I'm re-entering. Okay, let's see if this one now plays out or not. Currently break evening it if it goes back up. All right. And for context, my break even is at 36, and I might slowly trail this. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna trail this now. So what happened was the first short got stopped for minus $10, and now I am trailing this. And I might almost exit here. I'm staying in. So what I would need to do for the future stream is also try to figure out how to set up my second monitor so you can actually see the trades that I'm taking. So Fumble, you joined late, but I entered a short at 36 and a half. The first one got stopped out and now I am trailing this short right here, but I think I might slowly exit because I'm in nice profits already. This is, by the way, on my personal account, on the AMP account. And I am flattening. Done. All right. So basically we had a short bias because we have a lot of interest over here. Now, of course, that is 100 points away on ES, but I thought if we break the put wall, then I would short it, and if we held the put wall, then I would have probably taken a long scalp. But for now, I had a decent short scalp of more than 10 points, so I'm happy with that. And that was, by the way, with one mini contract. So 10 points is a lot for me. Oof, and in the meantime I can see that NQ is down another 100 points, like this just keeps going. Okay, now since it was just one contract, being it a mini or a micro, I could not scale off. But with one mini I also don't like to hold a position long, especially during the New York sessions. But my thesis is now that we might dip under the 7,400 and we are going for this level. Now that is still a big push down, and looking at NQ, we already went down quite a lot. But I can see XOK tech sector is also down almost 1%. And finally we can see the push down of Apple going down, and now Nvidia is making a pop back up, which means that we can maybe see the market react as well to it. Maybe. So far the sellers are still heavily in control, and keep in mind the rest of the Magnificent 7 is down. Except for Amazon and Nvidia now, that has had a nice bounce. But as you can see, the Nvidia bounce also works on ES, because we were down at 19 You saw the flip of the Nvidia, and look at the push on ES. So it clearly reacts. Would be interesting if it pulls it all the way back up to the VWAP, to the 36. By the looks of it, it will. Okay, Nvidia is going for it. And this also showcases how important it is to look at Nvidia. I know the other symbols of the Magnificent Seven are just as important, but Nvidia, especially with the whole AI boom, is very important to track. Yeah, there's a ghost. So I'm very happy that I got out of that short for 10 points. Because now we're going up. Alright. We're going down a bit, but looking at the buyers, they're slowing down a little. Okay. And that is very aggressive from the sell side over here. Let's see how aggressive the sellers and how bad they want it. If they really want it, they will push it down the 7,400 for sure today. Might not be now, but I can see it happen. Okay, I'm not re-entering the short just yet, so I'm letting this play out. I could have longed it to the previous VWAP that was present, but for now I will wait again until another setup presents itself. So for the upside, we have 7,480-ish as a level of interest. And just above it, that can work as a magnet, but that doesn't mean that it has to go precisely to this point. But now it's being held hostage at this point over here. So I have targets for the upside and I have targets for the downside. Currently the buyers are continuously losing steam and they are trying to push it back up, but the sellers are more aggressive. And that's telling a story in the first 30 minutes of the New York session here. Okay, for now I think I'm gonna call it. This was a short stream again. This is all a bit new for the Mac Mini and the OBS streaming I do over here. So tomorrow I hope we have a longer stream where I can also showcase the trades that I'm taking, because now my second monitor is not recording for some reason. So I need to figure that out still. For now, thank you for watching, and I hope I can see you all tomorrow.